Hey, Whitney Haynes here. Just gonna give you a little brief introduction into Google Slides. First thing you're gonna wanna do is go to Google, click Sign In, and I'm gonna go ahead and click on my Davis County email address or my login, and I'm gonna go ahead and sign in. Now you're gonna wanna sign in first because that way you don't have to worry about anything not being saved. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the waffle up here, go to Drive, and this is just one way that you can access slides. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to New and Google Slides. That's one way to access it. If you do not want to access it that way, you can just simply go to Google again, and you can go to the waffle, and you'll also see that the app is just right there for slides. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and that's how we just get started with it. Oftentimes they'll have a new presentation up here, a template that you can use, which is perfectly fine to use. Or you can create a blank one, which I'm going to start with that. First things first, go ahead and make yourself a title for your presentation, and you want to go ahead and give it a title that you're going to be able to easily find. I'm going to just title this one, Getting Started with Slides. So what we have here on this side is just the preview of your slides, and to create a new page in your slide, you're just going to hit enter on your keyboard, and that will bring you up to a new slide. This is your title slide, so it's already kind of formatted for you, and then when you go to the next one, you'll see that that's already formatted as well. You can come over here and click and make a theme. You can change your theme, and in that case it usually just changes the color and oftentimes the layout. Lots of things that you can do with slides are pretty similar to PowerPoint, but just better. So we're going to go to background. You can change it by doing an image, or you can also do search, and you can actually search, and let's say I want to do a lion on the background. I do suggest that when you are doing a background image like this, you might want to check the rights to it, but if you're not really concerned about doing that at this point, then you want to go wide. So rather than going up and down, you're going to want to go more landscape. And that is how you change the background. Now you can also change fonts by simply clicking on the text box, and if I was doing a presentation on lions, I would do it like that. And I can change the font by coming up here to this, and then I have all of the fonts that I can choose from, and if there's more fonts that you like, you can click on more fonts, and that will give you even more options. Also, you can change the size, and that is what you can do there. Now, you can also insert images like from your webcam. So if I went to images, I could go to take a snapshot, and you always want to click allow, and then you'll see me in just a second, and I will insert a picture of myself here. Hi! And then I will just click select, and that will insert into my Google slide presentation. Just like that. And you can edit these images by clicking these options up here. Image options, crop is what I use oftentimes. And then you can just bring that image in, and then you're good to go. Whoops, go back here. And there is your image. Okay, other things that you can do, you can insert videos, and by doing that, all you have to do is go to search, YouTube. So I'm going to go to lions. Actually, I think I'm going to do lions roaring, and it gives you a little description of what the video is. You can actually play the video if you want to as a little preview, clicking on that. And then it gives you a time limit. I always like to check the time just to make sure that it's nothing super long. Okay, so I think this one's okay. I'm going to go ahead and insert this, and then I have my video. So this is just a really simple way of putting some different things into your presentation. Now, one of the most important things that you're going to need to know about Google Slides is the way that you can collaborate with it. Okay, so if you look up here where it says share, I'm going to click on this, and you can enter people's email addresses and share it that way, and they can either edit, comment, can view, but there's lots more options here. So I'm going to click on advanced, and if you see right here, it's only private to me, or it's only accessible to me. So I'm going to change this. And when you're sharing with someone that might not be in your network, you're going to do anyone with the link. And down here it says can view. This is super important for collaboration because you want to change that to can edit. If you want to do only your students and you want to require them to log in, you can do this one, anyone at Davis County Public Schools with the link, and so on and so forth. And then you would save that. Now, right here is your shareable link. So that's really long and awkward, and I really don't like to use those for my students. They're really hard to type in if I just have them go directly to the site. So I'm going to go to copy. Done. I prefer to use tinyURL, but there's many other ways that you can shorten a URL. Like you can use Bitly. Google also has an extension that you could use, but I'm going to enter my long URL that I just copied here, and then I'm going to go ahead and give it a different name. See where it says getting started, http tinyurl.com, getting started, and I'm going to just go ahead and do this. Sometimes the web addresses are already taken. Then make tinyURL, and as you can see right here, I've already made it. I'm going to copy this to clipboard. And if I was doing this with my students, I would move the slide up here and I would just say, okay guys, go ahead and type in this right here, and it's going to take you right to our collaborative slide. Okay, so I hope that this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or to get in contact with me any way that you would like to. So thank you very much for joining me, and have a great day.